meteorologist Kelly Bates.
As we take a look outside, no doubt we have the rain coming down, and it is coming down locally, heavy at times. We also have some fog in here too, so visibility is being down is also leading to additional headaches on area roadways. So visibilities are down to 3 miles here in Providence. Elsewhere where we haven't gotten into this rainfall yet, the heavy stuff, like in Westerly, visibility is actually looking pretty good. Here are your current temperatures out here, and we are in the 60s, but that's really only part of the temperature story. Here's the other half. Dew points are in the 60s, so it feels ridiculously muggy out there because dew points are in the 60s and the temperature and the dew point are so close together. Just taking a look outside at our alerts, of course, we have the aerial flood watch that is in effect. And this is in effect through tomorrow at 5 p.m. We also have 2 areas where we have flash flood warnings that have been issued, one for eastern Connecticut, and we also still have the one in effect for a good portion of Providence County, also the northern portion of Kent County. Here we have the potential of seeing a lot of rain coming down very fast, leading to that flooding that we've been seeing the video from over the course of the past hour. This one, by the way, is in effect through 5:30, so that does take us into the late commute for those who went into work today, being Labor Day, of course. Take a look at this front. It's pretty impressive, and it's pretty big, and we're going to see this whole thing come through before we can finally get to a drier place. That means we're looking at not just now being an intense rainfall time. We're going to see rounds of intense rainfall tonight and through tomorrow. In fact, the heavier of the rain is projected to come tomorrow with the batch back here that will be coming through southern New England. So we still have a lot to go through, and we are expecting to continue to add to what we've got out there in terms of our rainfall. Again, we do have the flash flood warnings that have been issued for these 2 areas. Just an item of note, we've got a tornado warning back here in Connecticut. It's just as you go over the border from New York into Connecticut, but still it's there. This is a fairly strong front, and we're moving it into a very warm and moist environment. As a result, the conditions are just perfect to set off not only an occasional thunderstorm, but some of them have the potential of growing fairly large. Now, we have seen a lot of rainfall rapidly just in the past hour and a half. That's the area you see here with our highest totals. Now, we are expecting zones like this to set up in various places across southern New England, again, as these times of heavy rain pop up and move through southern New England. So here's how things go overnight. Tonight, we're expected to bring through yet another round of that heavier rain. And then as we continue on through Tuesday, we've got yet another one on the doorstep for the afternoon. That'll take us through Tuesday evening. And then things should begin to taper off once we get to Tuesday night. That tapering process will take us Tuesday night into Wednesday morning before we can finally get to a place where we can find some clearing. So our rain forecast, as we go from now to tomorrow at 8 a.m., we have the potential of seeing totals at 1/4 of an inch, 3/4 of an inch rather, to an inch. But when we get through with tomorrow's heavier rain, by the time we get to Tuesday evening, we have the possibility of seeing spots upwards of 2 to 3 inches locally. And we could see some higher local amounts if we happen to pop any thunderstorms too. Other side note, there's other stuff going on weather-wise. We do have Danielle, which is a Category 1 hurricane, still located in the northern mid-Atlantic. Here's what it looks like on the satellite. And we also have Earl, which is a tropical storm right here. And Earl is expected to also move away from any landmass, not really becoming anything significant while it is next to land. But as of now, it does have the possibility of developing into a Category 3 hurricane as it emerges into the mid-Atlantic. Neither storm is expected to make direct landfall on an area landmass, so at least we have that going for us. But yeah, tropical season, always interesting. Not as interesting, I think, as what's going on right here, right now. So showers very heavy at times overnight tonight. Chance of a thunderstorm in here as well. We're looking at temperatures that'll drop off to around 62. So pretty much where we are right now. Here's your extended